afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, host Imperial Dame Woodruff. Here. It's an exciting 1 versus 1 on Minsk Pocket. Yes, indeed, Minsk Pocket. Hiccup. We shall be watching Captain Price here fighting for Germany, for the Reich, for the 3rd Panzergrenadier Division here. As the Oberkommando West of the Fortifications, Breakthrough and Special Operations versus Cryptic, fighting for the Soviet Union for the glory of Comrade Stalin and the 3rd Mechanized Corps, tasked with breaking through the lines of the 3rd Panzergrenadier Division and strike into the rear lines, causing full havoc for the full corps. And we got for him shock rifle, got motor and armored assault there. Also note this is going to be a longer match, so there won't be a mid-game analysis for those cures. We've got Ponche being secured already. He's heading down the right-hand side with units still following up the centre. Kubelwagen on the way there for Price. 2 conscripts there, and then 2 combat engineers here for Cryptic. Very interesting start there, very interesting start. No sign of Dr. Trosham, although we do have several IS-2 bulletins there, so that might be an indicator. Then again, it could be merely be for deception. We got a bit of barbed wire going up there. I think there we go to sandbags here, so players always sort of preparing their battlefields of choice, or at least trying to make it more difficult for the opponent to fight in them. Securing points left and right. Fuel there being secured, but we got their fuel advantage to Cryptic because he was first one secured. The initial of neither player sort of had the initial unit go to Wolves. It was the 2nd unit there that sort of moved up to secure the fuel point in both cases. We got the Kubenwagen there out. Rolling down to, well, not so much of a road there. It's just a path. There you go, first shots fired. CptPrics coming up, shooting down the conscripts. Comes there flanking in. Kubelwagen moving into support here. Imagine, there we go. Bit of MD-34 fire there. Points there secured as well. Both players then sort of swinging. Oh, there's a sort of, you know, a bit mirroring there, I suppose, in what's happening there with some of their units. But anyways, at least with their capturing orders. But so far we got the Super actually suffering minor loss here to the company's overall range. The combat engineers do actually possess a slight advantage. Then for some reason they did not close in, actually giving the companies a chance of killing a single Steel Pioneer, though the Steel Pioneers might now make the companies regret that. Man engagement here. Falsco's quickly take a loss there to the conscripts. We could further even close up here actually instead of fighting here behind light cover versus unit heavy cover. We could easily move up there to the truck and basically finish off the fascists. And there we go. Kuban main support. We got a special 5 command up pretty early from Cryptic, going for a rapid scout car, the M3A1. Student Pioneer before stoppers. We've got conscripts there supporting, although the companies were pretty close there to biting the dust for the glory of the motherland. Got a mechanized regiment going up for Price. A mechanized regiment. You need something built? More sandbags up there for Cryptic. Further trying to change battlefields to his favour. Got the M3A1 up there. Flamethrowers on the way, so a classic flamethrower car there. Strafniki following up here for Cryptic. Strafniki. Kubelwagen holding here. Apparently Price is a bit paranoid about getting his fuel point rushed there by something, keeping the Kubelwagen ready there to deal with that. You know, Dieter, for something in a Kubelwagen I can't help but feel if we take a bit much of a static role. Well, I'm not complaining, I can't find my way around here. Looks like he's waiting for something there. Just got the forces they're retreating. And looks like he's already trading for fuel. So of course the question is, what is Price thinking? Is it a quick flat half track? Was it a Puma? Schwerer Panzerspielwagen. But there you go, the Strafniki have been summoned up here to support the push of Cryptic's infantry. Kubelwagen moving over here, that much to encounter a bit of a nice surprise there in the form of that 50 caliber mount down the scout car. Conscious moving in. Getting a few shots there, forcing Kubelwagen. No, actually pushing in there. Capture Price might in fact make a bit of a mistake there. That's only going to open up further here. The scout car to our flank. But it looks like Price realises just in time what's going on and gets the devil out of there. Or at least attempts to. As the scout car just basically barges its way through the 50 caliber shots there, rake through the thin armour, if any armour at all, basically sheet metal. And there you go, we got some forces joining in as well. Scout car now actually falling back, but still getting that early cooldown there, so it's going to hurt Price a bit. He didn't actually get a lot out of it, having held it a bit too passive there. CptPrics was able to get in some good damage and some good kills there from the Soviet Union. We got a flak half-tick there in the way then. Flieger up there, Schützenpanzerwagen. One of many variants, by the way, on the theme, all on the 251 half-track. Those sort of different variations with different sort of mounts of flak. I think this one was a rarer one, but I don't know the specifics about that one, so I can't say too confidently there, actually. We got the Kaya coming to 5,000 Volksgrenadiere. Sniper on the way now. Interesting enough here for Cryptic, a sniper. Sandbags up here, that way Cryptic can basically sort of try and dig in on Price's own fuel point, trying to hold him back. Though, of course, this flak half-track might be able to push him off there if he's not careful. Going for here as well, we got some very aggressive pushing here from Cryptic. And he might have to come down here to what Price can do with a flak half-track, sort of seriously push him off for the time being. Of course, another option might be to go for a doctor, in which case breakthrough right now would probably be the best one. Partly with breakthrough tactics to rapid secure territory, but also the officer and Panzerfusiliere. Got another sandbag position up here again. Sturm his forces then cross towards units all in heavy cover, thus gaining a bit of advantage there. Sturm Pioneer taking losses. But they are finally up close. It is simply put too late. And there we go. Lost Sturm Pioneer. Got more folks there on the way for Price. We got the units there absolutely torn apart by the flak half-track. Guard motor then has been chosen there by Cryptic. Guard motor already there with access to heavy mortars and the guards rifle infantry. We got the flak half-track moving forwards. We got mines up here. If he hits that, that could be a bit dangerous there for the flak half-track. But no, it's not what happens there. Rather cleanly dodged that one. Mine went off. In fact, several mines went off there, leaving numerous men dead. And we're seeing a pretty Volksgrenadier heavy start there for capture prices up to 5. Panzer Grenadier divisions were largely, well, more motorized infantry divisions with a bit of other bits there thrown in to support them. Usually a battalion of Stugs, some other support elements, but overall, compared to an infantry division, it was mostly just basically the trucks that really made the difference, that a few extra cars. They also generally, in comparison to a regular infantry division, they also have more light machine guns. Though occasionally they would find themselves, though, without trucks and without having to use bicycles, for example. That, for example, happened with some of the SS Panzer divisions, Panzer Grenadier divisions, that is. For example, the 17th in Normandy. So a little fun fact there. Got the scout car there falling back, going to need some repairs. Flak half-track moving into the centre. Volkswagen is moving up there to support as well. And what shall Price be aiming for next? Guards infantry there moving up. We got DPs on the way, the light machine guns there. Bit of light machine there. We got the flak half-track moving up. A few shots going off there. Slowly rolling forward, so that might actually give Price even more of a fuel boost, then we can actually sort of secure it. Point there secured. Cryptic could soon be getting some tanks though. He's got a tank over tank command going up there. He's not just going to play for the doctrine armour. An early T-70 could actually be quite potent right now if he actually were to go for that. That would actually be able to do a lot of damage there to Price's infantry. The flak half-track would also certainly struggle with. Of course, he might also go for the T-34-76, but that wouldn't quite have the same ability to exploit Price's current situation. Still, Price managed to push back here. The flak half-track has given a bit of momentum there and a bit of ability there to sort of turn engagement to his favour there versus Cryptic. More losses there inflicted. Lighter push up there on the left flank. There we go, folks. Grenadier rushed off. We got a battle group headquarters up there. We got fresh steel and near there for Price. I suppose that might in part be just to ensure he doesn't always have to pull back the flag half track for repairs, which is a sensible move. Securing the munitions there. Tank group 10 command up. He could go for T-70 right now. He might also feel like he wants to go for the T-34-76. Ultimately, of course, the decision is up to Cryptic. Right now, of course, looking at it from our perspective as the viewer, we can of course see here that the T-70 would certainly be the most optimal thing. But of course, he might be worried about Panther checks. He doesn't know that Price is trading most of his munitions towards fuel. So of course, there's a bit of gap in information. There we go. Assault rifles, flamethrowers. That's definitely going to cause Price's right flank to collapse. There, he does got nothing to really stop it. In this case, he's moving up the flak half track to deal with it. Getting a few shots there. Snipers are pulling in to push up there. The left flank once more collapsing here. Before the might of the Soviet army, we got the T-34-76 there running for Cryptic. And of course, the question is, what will Price do next? One option, of course, is to go Puma once he realizes it. That would certainly probably be the safer choice. We could try and acquire several Raketenwerfers. Minor losses. Interesting enough, he's not using the heavy cover there provided to him by Cryptic earlier on. Then it looks like he's just waiting for the flak half to strike. But again, this time, too many trees actually eats up most of the shots there from the flak half track. Very close there to Veteran 1 and the smoke. And there we go, Raketenwerfer on the way. T-34-76 there arrives with the Soviet army. Up to bullet position here. So there's a bit of heavy cover there for the Germans to use at the same time as the Sion Pioneers can't really make much use of it. That's right, he's actually got a decent position there to sort of hold back the Germans. Guardsmen there being pushed a bit too far. In this case, they get a bit lucky there. The flak half track wasn't quite ready to sort of deal with them. It does manage to gain Veteran 1 though, gaining it a bit more survivability. There we go, got the T-34-76 just barreling forwards here for Cryptic, straight through Captain Price's lines. There's nothing to really stop. There's not even infantry to basically act as targets except for that one Steel Pioneer unit. Now we got Price basically pulling everything back here.
The sector is at risk.
Using the T-34-76 to quickly rush off any units taking points there.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Raketenwerfer moving ahead. Needs to be a bit careful though. It needs to be set up in time. Otherwise, the T-34-76 will be able to well, easily deal with it. Poor Jürgen there got crushed. Set it up, set it up. Scheiße. 4-6, 4-6. Second Raketenwerfer on the way there for Price. T-34-76 took a shot. But Raketenwerfer does not manage to shoot the second one before the T-34-76 saw behind. There we go. Cryptic thus possesses the advantage, quickly driving around there. Of course, you need to remember, you know, stop, shoot, move. I mean, if you keep moving while shooting, your cautious shots will be a lot less accurate. But there we go. Got off a shot there, almost driving out Raketenwerfer. Got the flag half check there. Second Raketenwerfer just arrived on the field. Popping smoke there, also covering up the Raketenwerfer if necessary. But there we go. He just charges through the smoke. Heedless of the consequences of what could be waiting. There we go. Actually looks like the flak half track killed the last there. That was perhaps not so wise, but there we go. The single Raketenwerfer. Flak half track just barely escapes here. T-34-76 escapes through the smoke and gets out of range of the Raketenwerfer. Gets a few more kills though there for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Overall, the Cryptic is managing the field quite well, pushing back Price. There we go. Quick recruiting another Raketenwerfer, so adding a bit of fresh anti-tank there to Price's armory. Whoops. There we go, another assault of the Volkswagen is about to get wiped out if Price is not careful. There we go, looks like he'll lose them, looks like he'll lose them. Nope, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Bit a lot of engagement up into the Volkswagen dealer. Still no truck dual choice there from Captain Price, by the way. This, on the other hand, is a bit risky. There we go, got guard drive getting off. But no, they actually ended up pulling back there. Very close then, actually rather risky there from CptPrics. One wrong move and he could easily have lost that flag half track. Now it's certainly getting quite the hands up there to Cryptic. They're moving it for they can there first. T-3406 in need of repairs, and there you go, he's using self-repairs. That's ensuring he doesn't have to spend infantry on, and he's already got the ability, and he's got plenty of munitions, so it makes sense. He might want to consider laying down some mines to sort of further slow down any advance there from Price, if possible.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Yes, comrade.
T-3476, they're still being repaired. Kedmev is rolling forward. Second sniper here looks like he'll try and pressure Price's infantry much more and apply further attrition and drain. Which could certainly work out.
Sniper has arrived.
T-34 is moving up again, engineer supporting, snipers moving up as well. And there we go. Scout car down, the flak half track there got a kill. Might gain victory too, and thus be even, well, faster in setting up, which definitely is going to make it a lot more lethal and harder to sort of avoid. Closing up the left flank quite solidly, Price is once more forced to fall back. Got a Panzerschläger up there, and we actually got a Jagdpanzer IV there for Captain Price on the way. Jagdpanzer IV-70, or the more technically correct name, the Panzer IV-70. The Jagdpanzer IV was basically just sort of the regular version with the same gun as, for example, the Stug and the Panzer IV. Once they got upgraded, basically just changed to Panzer IV-70, in this case V for Wehrmacht. There was also an A variant from Alket, the ones from 8 the Stug, that was actually surprisingly bulky looking, and in most cases they were actually just basically handed out to divisions who lacked tanks but could otherwise not get them. They got the Alket Panzer IV-70. So, little fun fact there. Troops advancing, we got Conveneers. And there we go, the Wehrmacht version moving out there. Cryptic seems to be aiming for the T-35. It's going to be some time off. He could, though, consider getting up a fuel cache sort of further supported. I mean, if you're going for doctoral play, fuel cache is always a generally good idea. Still no sign of a doctor in there, though, from Price.
Supplies to the enemy.
Guardsman there getting plastered. They actually button up the flak half track, but that doesn't quite stop from firing. And there we go, Veteran T2. Jagdpanzer IV, and there we go, T-34 coming out of fire from the Jagdpanzer IV. It's high velocity 75mm gun. Same one, by the way, as the Panther had. Getting a few good shots there, but he might lose the T-34-76. That certainly hurt him, but too close. Oh, it is to Veteran T2, and there we go, he has gained it. Can you escape there? Force getting started, and there we go, T-34-76 kaput. Not sure why I took a straight line, didn't try to sort of, you know, veer around there and get out of it, but anyways. Either way there, the Jagdpanzer IV actually scored a kill there for Deutschland. A bit surprising. Because they're getting murdered up. We got quick grenade assault there. He's going for special operations, and interesting choice there. Straf niet meer hetzelfde weer stuurpionieren. Ultimately being forced away there. Sniper sort of displayed across here and there.
The enemy has cut off a sector. Engineers have secured the sector.
King point there again. Mines would be good, or a demo charge could also work out nicely, I think, for Cryptic. And there we go. Got the mines going down. Panzer IV in a bit of a waiting position here, waiting for the next target, the next kill.
A squad of infantry has been killed.
Unit got wiped there by the flak half track. Need to be careful, Can now react much faster. We've got T-35 available here for Cryptic. Some more serious armor there. And certainly one good assault. But then again, also note here what he actually does. Looks like Price, of course, is aware of some of the greater weaknesses. In this case, he's trying to sort of negate it, or basically ensuring that if you try to flank the Jagdpanzer IV, at least it's not going to be easy, because there's going to be a ton of Raketwerfers covering it. Which makes sense, though of course at the same time Raketwerfers are easy to clear up themselves. So if the opponent just basically drives past the Jagdpanzer IV, quickly focus them down, the Jagdpanzer IV will very quickly find itself on its own, so it's not really going to be sort of a long sort of protection there. Demo charge there, not bad, not bad. Bit of sniping going on there, supporting some guards riflemen. And there go the T-35 pushing up the left flank. He is joining in. More punch strikes up by the way here for Price. Fulton's letting run off, having a very bad day. Looks like they took a bit of a while there, but now the Jagdpanzer IV is reacting to the threat of Cryptic's armor.
The territory is in our hands. The enemy has 300 T-34-85 tanks are now ready for use.
Rolling ahead.
Crush the Huns.
T-35 officer pulling back. Rather risky here, by the way, of Captain Price for sending in his own. I mean, if for whatever reason he made even a single mistake here, the T-35s could quickly isolate and knock it out even before the Raketwerfers arrived. Since basically it only takes about 3 penetrating shots from each of them to sort of basically knock it out more or less. Well, actually, only 2 penetrating shots. My mistake.
The sector is at risk.
Either way, it's a good reason there to be careful for Price with his Jagdpanzer IV, not sending it like a tank. Fultons are getting sniped. The snipers definitely keeping up some good kills there on the Germans. At least one would think so, but apparently he's only managed to take kills on both of them, which is a bit of a surprisingly low count. We also got flares going down there to further help things out. And you got the flag half-track moving ahead, but then quickly pulling back. Waiting there for the anti-tank support to arrive here. Veterans who won. Oh, snipers caught here by the flag half-track. That's a bit embarrassing. T-35s they're pulling back. Raketwerfers supporting right now, though they actually quite set it up, so if you were to flank them right now, you could probably easily out-team. But what's... Oh dear, what are you doing, Cryptic? You're stopping up right in front of it all. Not exactly the wise idea. He should have rushed it. That's very pleased about maneuvered the entire thing in one go. Instead, he actually stayed at, well, maximum range. And of course, thing to remember, a T-35 is not deeply armoured. And you got Raketwerfer for Jagdpanzer IV. Yeah. I'm not sure why sending this heavily damaged T-35 there. I mean, not entirely sure what Cryptic was thinking. That was basically just a waste of his tanks. And again, he could easily have gotten it all had he just immediately gone straight forward. I mean, again, the Jagdpanzer was very cumbersome, and particularly when he then clustered up 2 Raketwerfers right next to it. There'd been no coverage. If he first had gotten flanked, they would all have been screwed. Instead, though, Cryptic ended up losing 1 tank in the armor's almost on. He might actually end up losing here to the Raketwerfers. Except 1 miss there. And there you go, 1 got cleared out. Get the other one moving. Only he actually pulled back here.
We are losing territory.
Missed again. That's impressive. Still managed to hand over that one like over there to Cryptic. Not good for Price, but nonetheless he's still got an enemy tank. And the other one's still going to be out of commission for a bit of a while there. The Jagdpanzer IV, there's almost Veterancy 2 already. Okay, he's just charging ahead there, trying to basically just barge his way in with a blow up. The Tangent just trying to knock it out through sheer forces there, though he's taking losses there. He's already handed over one Raketenwerfer. If we're to also begin handing over Panzerschrecks right now, that would probably be bad. Looks like Price has also shifted away from training for fuel. He's now training for munitions to get all his forces, because he's got 6 of them. And now 2/3 of them already got Panzerschrecks. He's definitely giving up for anti-tank warfare. Cryptic, though, needs to be careful. In this case, the flak half-tank is quick to punish as it gets ever closer there to Veteran 2-3. At the same time, got another push up the right flank. Left flank sees a bit of lighter action there with the sniper taking off a life here and there. Victory point wise, things are currently to the advantage of Cryptic, though. Actual point wise, capture price, they've got 2 of the 3. And he's getting more Kenrev as well. He's really just basically doubling down and trying to knock out those T-35s before they can do too much.
Now this land belongs to the Soviet people. We have an isolated sector.
Stu and Pioneer forcing away the snipers there quite handily.
I have the men ready. Flame frost one ready.
Yak Panzer IV, Gefechtsbereit once more.
About time we were promoted.
Got the flak half track there as well. Ready. Quite a few Raketenwerfers there, also considering all the Panzerschrecks he's got. I mean, he's got a ton of rockets there ready to meet any Soviet advance.
Done what you were told. Yes, comrade. I am waiting.
There you go, charging in the flak half track again. Getting off some good damage there on the Stravniki, sending them running.
Enemy forces are attempting.
And there you got the large advance going in there, supported all by the flak half track. Got the Yak Panzer IV advancing as well, though cautiously. Though probably ruining the entire thing by knocking over trees. That is not so cautious nor stealthy. Right, sorry about that, slight technical difficulty. It seems, by the way, just pointing out, Cryptic is having quite a bit of research flowing again, you know. He's got plenty more manpower than he actually needs for the T-35s. Again, fuel caches would then be a good choice to speed up the process, and also get more after that. Brandon is also using the fuel point here to further advance there from Price. Looks like he's going to try and force the same entry in this case, though. Price likely to go prepared here with his Yak Panzer IV. Veteran 2-3 engineers. Almost got a wipe there. Flak half track boldly moving forwards. There you go. T-35 up, quickly pop smoke. Also blocking the line of fire there of the Yak Panzer. Nice, Heinz. Troops are rebuilding. Got nothing really going on here with the supply half track for the time being. Points have been secured. Got a small unit hiding out here basically. Also opening up for a bit of flank pressure here if possible from Cryptic. I mean, there's certainly a few options there. He might want to consider actually getting up with heavy mortar. Deal with things here. For example, also could be used to sort of lay down smoke if he wants to sort of actually hack head on again. Infantry push there. And there we go. Sheer force and then grenades, dropping a DP there for the Germans. Using actually bad news there for Cryptic.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Right, again, my apologies. Just seems to be one of those days one occasionally has. We've got there a rather vicious Raketenwerfer battery supporting a Yak Panzer IV. It's probably Raketenwerfers yet to designate as the bigger threats rather than Yak Panzer IV. Countries they're being pushed off. So getting there we go. Got access to another pair of T-35 there to strike versus the Germans. In this case, he might probably want to consider flank from here, striking here, catching the Raketenwerfers off first, in which case the Yak Panzer IV will then be isolated and very much more easily to deal with. Raketenwerfer moving up support as well. We got Prices stuffing out more infantry. Another wave. Snipers, they're both Veteran 2-1. There you go, the flak half. Oh, just tearing apart the Stravniki. There you go, we got a head-on assault here. Straight into the Panzerschrecks and the Panzer IV. Kenwell soldiers moving in there. Need to pull that tank back, come on. Getting some good casualties there on the Fox Grenadiers. But there you go, Kenwell's now joining in, thinking about getting more dangerous there. Veterans on the Panzer IV, increasing its armour. They're forced to fall back. We got Mark vehicle going in as well. Oops. Right, let's try again. Apparently it was the sound driver messing up. I had to restart that and the game, so again, my pardons for the technical difficulties. It's just one of those days where apparently nothing quite goes the way at least I want them to. We're back in the engagement. Panzer here now, veteran 2 with thicker front arm versus 2T of 335s, and he's still not really quite pulling out. He's still trying to push forward, he's still trying to get it. And of course, the thing to remember is, with veteran 2, the front armor does of course become notably thicker. I'm pretty sure it gets close here to a Panther or a Tiger. And of course, note then further that here what Cryptic is doing is engaging at maximum range, which really means, you know, basically even without veteran 2, they have about a 50% chance of penetrating. And of course, if it's true, they have an even smaller chance than that. So in that regard, the advantage rather in this case lies with Price. Plus, of course, there's all the rockets initially connected with them. I mean, overall, these engagement was not the wisest there from Cryptic. Not particularly. And the amount of chance again he had for basically penetrating the front armor there with the T-35s was small, and you know, not really much there. And I wouldn't call that not a single damage. It's almost knocked out, but it's still running. You know, faith in the fatherland, and I don't know what else. Still, overall, not a particularly wise engagement. I mean, you don't really want to be attacking the Germans head-on when they got a ton of rockets and a Panzer IV veterans too. I mean, it's not very good, but, you know, at least try not to attack it head-on. That's only the only place where it's sort of reasonably good, in particular with veterans too. You're kind of asking for it. So that was rather Cryptic's own fault. That engagement did not result in glorious Soviet victory. I mean, that was pretty much attacking very much to the favour there of Captain Price, who's now actually getting a second Panzer IV emboldened here by Cryptic's tactics, but so far pretty much just a man running straight down the gun line. You know, this reminds me of shooting gallery. Back in Leipzig, I kept shooting so many. And the Russians, it's sort of like the saying, you just keep driving at you. I shoot them. I don't have to worry about getting flanked, which makes my job a lot easier. Which is generally not what you want to do when you're fighting the opponent. You don't want to make their job easy. In this case, of course, now the flak half take, which is activated 3, thus much more accurate. Popping smoke, pulling back. There's apparently like a Kenwell for it to worry about, but that's about it, really. But 5 armor kills there for the Panzer IV. That's usually a sign you might have done something a bit wrong. And there you go, grenade assault there from Price's infantry. And there you go, second Panzer IV. Not a common sight. You know, I rather would have figured, you know, he would instead begin training for fuel, okay, but then saved up for a command Panther to support. I think that would be a better choice. Panther still would have better armor and more anti-infantry capability, plus better health. Also, fun fact about the Panzer IV side and rear armor was incredibly thin. That was actually one of its greater weaknesses, and in fact, you could basically drive up with a very small gun and basically knock it out that way. So that's something to sort of keep in mind. Well, during the war anyways. Of course, in game, of course, due to the way that armor is calculated, side armor is notably stronger, since there's technically no side armor in the game. There's front, there's rear. That's it. But there you go, Panzer IV, Gefechtsbereit once more.
Forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Forces advancing, snipers keep killing that way. He's managing a constant manpower drain there on Price, who's flak half track with 28 kills. Just keeps killing. And there we go, Veteran 4. Increased range and penetration. My God, it's been some time since I've seen a flak half track that gets that far, because usually if they hit Veteran 2, the player usually sort of seems to suffer some kind of short circuit and just throws it at the enemy, seemingly think he's become a tank at Veteran 2. Well, in this case, CptPrics has been handling it rather patiently and sensibly, thus overall building up there towards Veteran 4. Which also means now can active fire from a slightly safer distance. Another grenade assault there. It's cheaper as well here for CptPrics, isn't it? It costs 10 munitions. Of course, gets him a lot more grenades. In this case, actually went. Oh, regular grenade wipes the entire guards unit. One Panzer IV, they're advancing, the other one covering the first one, plus the Kendos, they're forming a rear line of anti-tank death. And now he's actually getting a field gun there. Looks like things are going slightly sour here for Cryptic. His actions are getting a bit more action there. He's moving ahead once more, though. Bit of a wave assault there. He might want to sort of, you know, try and be a bit more tactical about things. Snipers are quickly sitting in the craps they're running. Troops moving up the left flank. At least he's harassing, he's pushing elsewhere. He's not just trying to sort of brute force his way through the centre, he's also trying to outmaneuver a bit, though not by an awful lot so far. Change silver fuel there. Again, I really think he might want to consider getting a command tank up to support thing. That would actually work out quite well. Then we got the Panzer IV there, heading up, close to Veteran 3, which would mean, well, a higher rate of fire amongst other things. Amongst other things. Strofniki there. Oh dear, lost the unit there. Not entirely sure what Price was thinking. We might see you there wiped up by the Veteran 4 flak half track. And there we go. Toad. Commies might be next here as the flak half track of Doom sets up shop. Mine went off there, leaving several dead Volks grenadiers in its wake. Third Panzer Grenadier showing that continues to fight here for Deutschland. With several Jagd Panzers there from its Panzerjäger Abteilung, which is where they usually went. They eventually have never sort of really organised, I think, into sort of more independent tank destroyer battalions. They were usually sort of attached to divisions. Tank destroyer battalions there. So, little fun fact again. And we got a Stuka there arriving for CptPrics. Probably trying to deal with the anti-tank guns, which only possess a bit more threat. And of course, now that Cryptic has a lot more infantry, the Panzer IV's utility also massively drops, since they can't really do anything versus infantry. So, basically, in that regard, you know, while he's reasonably secure versus armor, he can't really do much here versus the infantry, not nearly as much anyways. And again, he's expended a lot of resources on those. Again, a Panther instead would have been able to actually allow him to push versus the infantry. Got a man there from Prisley, well engineered down. Just doing pretty moving, but they are getting shot there with a deadly fire. Large engagement here, and might get there with a demo charge. No, looks like Cryptic there wasn't paying attention. Pulskers there versus the Guardian. For the Guardian, people definitely possess the advantage there, particularly as they hit Veteran 3. And they also got defused up. But there we go, the Steel Pioneer might turn the time unless he can hit them with a grenade in the right plot. And there we go. Ow, scheisse. A heavy loss once more there for Deutschland as more Veteran Steel Pioneer get wiped out. Folks going to be next. Price actually suffering out there quite heavily in the infantry department. And Price not doing much there to sort of replacing again. His Jagd Panzer IVs can do absolutely nothing to it. He's basically down to the flak half track now to really do any sort of serious infantry damage there to Cryptic. Well, maybe that and the Stukas if we can get the good barrage off there. Not the best barrage there. Left flank seeing a bit of action. We got the Jagd Panzer there creeping forwards. Still no targets for him. We've got T-3476 operating on the flanks. Very lacking fuel there for Cryptic. Again, I would say you should get some fuel caches up. Fuel caches. Oh, hit the demo charts there. Almost knocked out. I'm pretty sure that's got nothing to do with RNG since there's no criticals on it.
300 points stand between us and
Just saying. Seems like Cryptic is a bit too quick to sort of blame other things. I'll wait quickly your pen. It's also very close there to Veteran 5. That's definitely a flak ace. Just going in and get another grenade assault there. Usually the German units that were actually the most heavily equipped with grenades were actually the pioneers, because again they were actually expected to sort of, conduct their assaults. So usually Pioniere were usually heavily carrying out a lot of grenades compared to their regular infantry counterparts. Little fun fact there. It was in fact also that way in World War I. There we go, T-3476 again flanked, but in this case though again, in that regard there's actually some method here to Price's madness. He's always ensuring one Jagdpanzer force covered by something, making them much more harder to flank. There you go, Strafnigi just getting absolutely murdered there in the process. One came up for cleared up. We got the infantry continuing, and then we got, and again we do see the massive weakness. Again, there's nothing to seriously stop the infantry. Oh, there we go. Actually made a mistake here, but sadly though, Cryptic was a bit too slow to try and get behind instead though. The T-34 became an easy target there for the Jagdpanzer. Securing another glorious kill there for Deutschland. Buttoning up there, point blank. Popping smoke, then getting the devil out of there. Veteran 25 though. Yeah, we are heroes. Look at how many people we've killed. It's the act of a true hero. Of Germany anyways. And the tank rooms are falling back. Looks like he might finally be doing something there, but he's setting up Schwer Panzer quarters. Interesting decision there, a bit late though. And would certainly further delay, a command tank. Then again, looks like he's actually shot on population. No, he's actually just barely got enough. Got guards infantry arriving. More DPs there on the way for Cryptic, who's, well, they got tons of munition. He could easily afford more mines and demo charges to basically wreak havoc on any advance there from Captain Price. There we go, laying down the demo charges.
yes, anti-tank gun is ready for action. Guard rifle infantry squads are now available.
Cryptic's being a bit more cautious. Still managed to actually hold back Price nice, and again, that's largely because he's been able to sort of bleed away in Price's infantry, and because Price has largely got Jagdpanzers, which again are pretty much useless versus infantry. So again, that rather all of a sudden gives Cryptic quite a bit of room there to maneuver in, as long as he doesn't do anything completely out of his mind. Of course, what will Price do? He seems to be changing for munitions again. I suppose he could be thinking about getting some also done with Sturmgewehrs. I mean, that could be. Now he's getting a Lux. That could also work. Though with all the anti-tank weapons and guards infantry out there, of course, might be less maneuver room for that one. The Panzer IV creeping, hitting him. Got several demo charges there coming in the centre. Clearly, Cryptic there's. Oh, he's also got there actually. He's recently saw it there where he's going to think Price is going to attack from. Stukas was barrage. I believe he actually used the Jagdpanzer IV for spotting. He does gain a bit of sighting bonus there, then he uses cautious movement. That's one way of doing things, actually. A bit more novel usage of it. Not bad, not bad at all. Though in this case, now he's actually left the Jagdpanzer rather unguided. He's actually getting the first one to move there. We've got the Lux moving up there. Aufklärungspanzer. Looks like some elements of a nearby Panzer division are being sent into support now. The fight may be dragged on a bit too long, and High Command a bit nervous about things here. There we go, assault going in, the Jagdpanzer. Loose. Actually using it to blast away the infantry. McKenna's moving up as well. Need to be careful there though. There goes straight into the field guns. McKenna is moving up, looks like he's going in pretty aggressive. There we go, almost got the looks, almost. Folks go straight into the demo charge. No. Oh, Jagdpanzer 4 also on the demo charge. They're taking one hell of a hit. If he only had some guards with his support, he might be able to get it. So he actually moves straight in front of the field gun and gets knocked out. That was perhaps not the wisest choice there by Price. We've got the flag half-track moving up, but even then has to be careful. There's a lot of anti-tank bombs here. Then he pops smoke, then moves there. I'm not entirely sure here what Price was thinking. That must have been a misclick or something. Would be my best guess, but they go falling back through the smoke. Needs to be careful there with the flak half-track. There are a few good shots there. And there we go, Obersoldaten on the way. Snipers hanging about there, hiding behind some trees. Talking about the weather. Mines going up here. Cryptic basically sort of further fortifying his flanks with explosives, which is usually a bit more particular kind of fortification when you expect it to blow up your opponent. Price there again, further worried again. He's not really got a lot of currently stopping infantry advance, so he's basically taking up things very cautiously. Stuka's full powers there going in. Oh! Heavy losses inflicted upon Cryptic in the third arm. There we got more shots there. Guards from the getting absolutely pummeled. There we go. Kenmer's field guns. One volley takes it out, leaving behind a smouldering wreck there, and an ace crew burning horribly. That's definitely going to leave Price in a very, very bad spot now. He's got very little less to sort of deal with the infantry now. Of course, Obersoldaten might be his last hope here. Bringing some Sturmgewehrs might aid a bit. Though considering the current force composition, it might actually be wise instead of bombing with the Lux and all the other things, just trying to go for example for the Sturm Tiger to blast away some of the more fortified infantry positions, or say a Panther. But Obersoldaten are moving ahead there. Looks like Price did make a successful push there towards the fuel, but also we found themselves pushed off. The snipers and everything else is certainly bleeding him out still. We actually got the Jagdpanzer moving ahead as well. Straight into the demo charge. Looks like... oh, went off there, looks like. In this case, Cryptic was sort of timing things, hoping was there, but in this case something sort of bugged up, meaning it didn't hit. But close there, clever, clever. He's still got plenty of munitions. I would think, you know, he'd go for the Sturmgewehr package, otherwise there's not really much of a reason to sort of go for it. No, he's using artillery flares. Huh. I suppose that's for targets here, for something else. And now we got flares up from the snipers. Everyone's popping flares. You know, Heinz, why is everybody popping flares? It's in the middle of the day, and we're not here to illuminate things. There goes Snipers get killed in the Obersoldaten. Jagdpanzer 4 moves ahead, and again, you know, he can't really do much. There's too much infantry. No armour. And looks like Cryptic is actually soon able to call in another pair of T-35s, but the question is, will Cryptic do it? Because again, if he does it, he all of a sudden gives the Jagdpanzer 4s, you know, purpose, life, use. And even then, it's rather limited, because again, they're not even very good at that. Guards when they're getting murdered. We got a bit of that machine gun fire there from the Stukas. 25 kills, so that's not bad. Got another Obersoldaten unit up there for Price. Still nothing that indicates that he might upgrade them with some heavier firepower there. Still trading for munitions. Come on, Price. There's not really much reason to do that still. I mean, had he gone for Luftwaffe, I could understand. That could make, for example, you know, Luftwaffe paradrops there or anything like that, but there's not even that. There's not really a lot of abilities there. There's quite a lot of munitions from, except the upgrades here for the Sturmgewehrs right now, and he's not even using that. So he'd be better off trading for fuel, you know, trying to at least get something else. It's not entirely sure what Price is thinking. Snipers trying to pick off the Kenders, further forcing them to creep back. Cryptic having the much larger, more solid infantry force except there for the Oberstein, which could push. And there we go. Now he's getting storm gewehren on both of them. A lot of infrared assault rifles there being equipped. All of a sudden, promising a lot of death, he can sort of properly pull it off. Of course, he does it recklessly. Of course, he'll bleed out. There you go, more flares there. And it's rare to see someone actually so thoroughly use flares. There you go, Oberstein tank forwards. Dodge the grenade there, otherwise that would very quickly gotten painful. And already losses there, but there you go, the assault rifles up. He needs to pull back that unit though. Zurückfahren, Leute! Grenade off. I mean, he's doing a lot there with the assault rifles, and they really do a ton of damage up close. Got grenade off there. But they are quickly going down, need to retreat. And he's doing it right in front of a flamethrower there with the units of the veterans. No, retreat, but the entire unit catches on fire and dies out. That did not work out well there for Captain Price. He lost one Oberstein unit with the assault rifles, the other one barely made it out of that one alive. Now he's getting another looks. Yeah, Panzer IVs are being rolled forwards. Still unable to actually achieve much.
Guard squad ready. Yes, comrade. Contact with the enemy.
Forces then moving ahead, attacking the conscripts. Nice punch effect, nice granate. He could call in another pair of T-35s if he wanted. There you go, yeah, Panzer revealed. They're coming under fire from the field gun. And there you go, calling in the tanks finally. But rather the Yak Panzers taking heavy damage from the field gun, which has high penetration power than the T-35s. Rockets going down, missing pretty much everything. Luke's moving ahead. Oberstein might want to get moving as well, if you're Deutschland.
We are losing territory.
Nothing but a desolate battlefield there. Yak Panzers are getting back.
AT gun here.
Luke's moving up on the right flank, hitting a mine. Might try and draw him in. Oh, there we go, we got the Oberstein moving in, but they might actually take a path straight into the demo charge. And there we go. Massive loss right there to Price again.
Yes, comrade.
Getting more Volksgrenadiers now. Looks like Price might be slightly broken there.
Our T-34s have been outfitted with 85mm guns.
And currently Price doesn't really have a lot to sort of actually attack with. He's not got a lot to do anything with there versus Cryptic. Almost veteran defeat. Almost, but not quite. And we go, veteran on the other T-35, they're taking damage. The Kedmer for the Anfield gunner ready to tear them apart as they approach. Also got the guards invaded by nothing. There you go, we got Mark vehicle as well. There we go, almost knocked out already. And we got one Yak Panzer kaput. Other one moving in now, we got veteran T3 here. And we go, almost knocked out as well. Stukas who's firing. And there we go. Kaput. And there you go, Captain Price surrenders. GG, game over. A loss to Deutschland, a victory here to the Soviet Union, although pretty damn close here due to the Cryptic's rather cryptic armor tactics, which overall were not really efficient there. And apparently he was a bit too reliant on basically things swinging in his favour rather than, you know, solid tactics where things were clearly in his favour. So, I mean, that was definitely one thing that Cryptic definitely needs to work on. Otherwise, you know, he could easily have lost this. But, you know, the thing was, Price made one very, very critical error. He went for a second Jagdpanzer IV. I mean, 1 is no good, 2 is just terrible. I mean, even again, assuming, you know, here it actually did sort of alright. The problem was basically, you know, after that he had a lot of population that basically torn up on them. I mean, they do sort of require quite a bit there, which didn't leave a lot of room. It was also a lot of resources, and the thing was, you know, there was still a lot of infantry, there's still a lot of other things, and again, the Jagdpanzer couldn't do anything with about it. That was basically 1/4 of his force, and a lot of resources, basically unable to do anything. And then for the Oberkommando West, that is absolutely critical. So basically, through that, Cryptic was given another chance, at least this time around. He didn't just throw it away. He played things carefully. He just basically went for the actual targets, which was the infantry. He slowly bled out Price, that way gaining the upper hand. Had Price played things a bit more simply, gone something else like, say, a Panther or a Sturmtiger, you know, or just earlier Oberstein or something, you know, he probably would have done better. Overall, I also have to question his choice of doctrine. You know, he didn't really make much use of it there. I felt was sort of really effective. I think he might have been better there with Breakthrough, to be honest. But there's ultimately there, of course, my own opinion. But overall, nice to sort of see a Veteran T5 flak half track. That was actually quite interesting to see. We also saw some other bits here and there, so that was a bit of an interesting fight. Though again, you know, Cryptic really needs to work a bit of his armor attacks. So he basically sort of laid things up to the advantage of the Jagdpanzer and the enemy anti-tank weapons, rather to the advantage of his tanks. I also think he might want to consider him more up to again, at least lay down some smoke screens if he very much insists on attacking head on. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. And again, my sincerest apology for the technical difficulties. It does occasionally happen, but you know, hopefully not tomorrow. So anyway, thank you all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. You did, you know. Feel free to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. You know, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.